Have you ever felt there was more to life than meets the eye? Something deeper, more profound that connects everything we know? What if I told you that what we perceive as the end is actually just the beginning? This isn't just a hopeful thought. It's backed by insights from science, philosophy, and spiritual teachings. From the essence of energy that fuels existence to the mysteries of what lies beyond, the evidence is all around us, waiting to be uncovered. In today's fast-paced world, we often focus on what's fleeting: deadlines, routines, and distractions that cloud our sense of purpose. But what if there was a way to shift your perspective, to see life not as a series of disconnected events, but as a profound, interconnected process? This isn't about abstract ideas, it's about transforming how you live, empowering you to embrace every moment with clarity, gratitude, and intention. Through exploring topics like the continuity of energy, the transition of death, and the legacy we leave behind, you'll discover that life doesn't end where we think it does. It simply evolves. Imagine being free from the fear of endings, finding peace in the knowledge that everything, including you, is part of an eternal cycle of transformation. If this resonates with you, stay with us as we unravel these truths, drawing from both ancient wisdom and modern discoveries. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel so you never miss our deep dives into life's greatest mysteries. Together, let's uncover the evidence that surrounds us and embrace a life of greater purpose and understanding. What's your take? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your perspective might just inspire someone else. And if this message speaks to you, subscribe now and become part of this journey of self-discovery. Let's explore the extraordinary together. Have you ever paused to consider what lies beneath everything we see, feel, and experience? It's energy, the invisible thread connecting every aspect of life and existence. From the hum of the universe to the gentle rhythm of your own heartbeat, energy flows endlessly, binding all that is. This understanding can be as simple as observing how a plant thrives under sunlight, or as profound as realizing that every atom in your body once danced in the heart of a star. Imagine that. Your very existence is proof of energy's transformative power. Think about this for a moment. When you step into a room, you can sense its energy. Maybe it's the warmth of laughter or the tension from an unspoken argument. It's not magic. It's simply the vibration of life that we're all attuned to, whether we realize it or not. This energy transcends physical boundaries, weaving together moments, relationships, and the essence of who we are. The ancient practice of Qigong, or even modern scientific studies on quantum mechanics, remind us that energy is the foundation of everything, visible or not. So, why does this matter? Because when we start to see life through the lens of energy, everything changes. Every choice, every interaction, every thought becomes part of this energetic dance. Picture how a single kind gesture can brighten someone's day, or how negativity spreads like wildfire in a group. Energy doesn't just stay in place. It transforms, travels, and impacts everything it touches. Suddenly, life feels less random and more connected. This perspective isn't just a philosophical exercise. It's practical. Consider the times you felt utterly drained after a stressful day. That's your energy being depleted. Now contrast it with the moments when inspiration strikes and you feel unstoppable. That's the power of energy replenished. Meditation, mindfulness, or even something as simple as walking in nature can help you tap into this boundless source. These aren't abstract ideas. They're tangible tools for understanding and harnessing the energy around you. As we embrace this view, we begin to see life as a flowing, interconnected process rather than a series of isolated events. It shifts how we approach everything, from relationships to our own personal growth. And just as energy cannot be destroyed, only transformed, so too does this realization set the stage for the next great understanding. What happens when we transition beyond this physical existence? The journey continues, unveiling even greater mysteries about the nature of energy and life itself. What if everything we've been taught about death was only part of the story? For centuries, we've seen it as a final act, an irreversible end that closes the book on life. But what if instead, death was just another chapter? A transition, not an end? Imagine death not as a doorway closing, but as one opening, leading to an entirely new plane of existence. To understand this perspective, we need to think about energy again. Physics tells us that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It merely changes form. When a candle burns, the wax transforms into heat, light, and smoke. Similarly, when life in its physical form ends, the energy within doesn't vanish. It shifts, transforms, and continues in a different form, a concept that echoes across spiritual teachings and modern science alike. Consider near-death experiences often described by people who have been medically revived. Many recount vivid sensations, moving through a tunnel, feeling immense peace, or encountering loved ones. Are these hallucinations? Or could they be glimpses of what lies beyond? While skeptics may argue these accounts share remarkable similarities across cultures and time, suggesting there's more to the story than meets the eye. And it's not just anecdotal. Researchers studying consciousness have explored how the mind and body interact, questioning whether our awareness truly ceases with physical death. Some findings suggest that consciousness might exist independently, implying that our essence, our energy, continues beyond this physical realm. It's a profound shift from viewing death as an end to seeing it as a continuation. But why does this matter? Because reframing death changes how we live. It encourages us to let go of the fear that often holds us back. Instead of seeing life as a race against the clock, we can embrace it as part of an eternal journey. This perspective doesn't diminish the grief of loss. It deepens our understanding, offering comfort that the connections we cherish don't simply disappear. As we ponder this, it leads us naturally to the next revelation. If life and death are two sides of the same coin, then what does that say about how we approach the time we have here? The answer lies in shifting our perspective on life itself, viewing it not as a series of fleeting moments but as an interconnected process that shapes and is shaped by the energy we share. If life is part of an eternal cycle, what does that mean for how we live it? It's easy to get caught up in the mundane, the deadlines, the routines, the fleeting distractions that pull us away from what truly matters. But when we start to see life as an interconnected energetic process, something remarkable happens. Every moment, no matter how small, takes on new meaning. Think of life as a river. Every drop of water contributes to the flow, shaping the land it passes. Similarly, every thought, action, and intention we bring into the world influences the larger current of existence. By recognizing this, we can approach life with greater awareness and purpose. Instead of being swept along mindlessly, we become active participants, shaping the course of our journey and the journeys of those around us. This perspective invites us to practice gratitude, not just as a buzzword, but as a profound way of connecting with life's energy. When we pause to appreciate the warmth of the sun, the laughter of a friend, or even the lessons in a challenging moment, we align ourselves with the flow of positive energy. It's not about ignoring hardships, but about seeing them as part of the greater process of transformation. After all, the same energy that fuels joy also fuels growth. A shift in perspective also changes how we interact with others. If we see every person as part of this interconnected energetic web, it becomes harder to hold on to anger, resentment, or judgment. We begin to understand that each of us is navigating our own energetic path, sometimes colliding, sometimes aligning, but always contributing to the greater whole. Imagine the ripple effect of approaching relationships with empathy and understanding. It's transformative. Practical steps can help anchor this perspective in daily life. Journaling about moments of connection, practicing mindfulness to stay present, or even setting intentions each morning can remind us of the energetic threads that weave through our day. These small actions ground us in the awareness that life is not a series of random events but a beautifully orchestrated dance of energy. As we explore this idea, a question naturally arises. If life is so deeply interconnected, what happens when our physical presence ends? Does the energy we contribute continue to shape the flow? The next topic dives into this profound mystery, exploring the continuity of existence beyond physical boundaries. The idea that existence doesn't end with the physical body is both comforting and mysterious. If energy is truly eternal, what happens to it when our physical forms dissolve? This question has intrigued thinkers and seekers for centuries, and while definitive answers may remain elusive, the evidence, both scientific and spiritual, paints an inspiring picture of continuity. Consider the concept of legacy. Even after someone passes away, their energy lives on through the memories, actions, and love they leave behind. It's in the way their presence shaped others, the lessons they imparted, and the ripple effects of their choices. But what if this legacy is just the surface? What if the energy that animates us continues in ways we can't yet comprehend? Quantum physics offers intriguing clues. Some theories suggest that consciousness might not be confined to the brain or body, but exists as a field of energy that interacts with the physical world. If this is true, death could be less about ceasing to exist and more about transitioning to another state of being, a concept echoed in spiritual teachings worldwide. Spiritual practices like meditation, prayer, and even rituals honoring ancestors reflect humanity's deep-seated belief in life beyond the physical. Many cultures view death not as an end, but as a transformation, where the soul or energy moves on to another plane. These traditions might not just be symbolic. They could hint at truths we're only beginning to understand. Real-life stories provide even more compelling insights. From dreams where loved ones communicate messages of peace to inexplicable feelings of their presence, countless people have reported experiences that defy explanation. While skeptics might dismiss these as coincidences, their consistency across time and culture suggests otherwise. Perhaps these moments are glimpses of the energy that continues to exist, just beyond our physical perception. Embracing the idea of continuity beyond the physical shifts how we live today. It reminds us to focus on the energy we contribute to the world, the kindness, creativity, and connections we nurture. After all, if our essence endures, every action we take now shapes not only our legacy, but the energetic flow we'll one day become part of. This understanding prepares us for the next step in this journey, learning how this perspective can transform our lives and empower us to live more fully, without fear. When we start to see life through the lens of energy and continuity, something profound happens. We begin to live with greater intention. This transformative understanding allows us to break free from the chains of fear of failure, fear of judgment, and most significantly, fear of death. By shifting our perspective, we embrace the power of the present moment, realizing that every action, thought, and intention has a ripple effect far beyond what we can see. Take, for example, the idea of mindfulness. When we engage fully with the present, we become more attuned to the energy we're contributing to the world. A simple act like sharing a kind word or lending a hand carries an energetic weight that can inspire and uplift others. Conversely, being aware of negative patterns, whether it's gossip, self-doubt, or anger, empowers us to interrupt these cycles and choose a more constructive path. This understanding also shifts how we approach challenges. Instead of viewing obstacles as barriers, we begin to see them as opportunities for growth and transformation. Consider the process of building a muscle. It's the stress and strain that make it stronger. Similarly, life's difficulties shape our energy, refining it in ways that prepare us for the next phase of our journey, both in this life and beyond. Transformative understanding isn't limited to personal growth. It extends to our relationships and communities. When we grasp the interconnected nature of energy, we realize the importance of nurturing connections that uplift and inspire. Whether it's through acts of service, meaningful conversations, or simply being present for someone in need, these interactions create a positive feedback loop that enhances the collective energy of everyone involved. Practical applications of this perspective are endless. Practices like journaling, meditation, or setting daily intentions can help us stay aligned with our energetic goals. Engaging with art, music, or nature, all expressions of energy, can reignite our sense of wonder and creativity. And perhaps most importantly, taking time to reflect on the legacy we want to leave ensures that our energy continues to resonate long after we're gone. This transformative understanding empowers us to live fully, with purpose and clarity. It reminds us that life isn't a race to an elusive finish line, but an ongoing journey of growth, connection, and contribution. And as we embrace this perspective, we find ourselves asking the ultimate question: how can we best use our time and energy to leave the world brighter than we found it? The answer lies within each of us, waiting to be discovered. As we wrap up this exploration, I want to leave you with one powerful question. How would your life change if you truly believed that death is just the beginning? Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective and start a meaningful conversation. If you found value in this journey, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This way, you'll never miss out on the transformative content we create to help you live a more purposeful and connected life. Before you go, I recommend you check out our next video, appearing on screen now, where we delve deeper into how energy shapes our reality. Don't miss it. It's the perfect continuation of today's insights. Thanks for spending this time with me. I'm John, and I'll see you in the next one.